Hey guys, and welcome back to the second video of NRL Fantasy Fanatics. I'm Callan, and I'm joined by Will today.
Hey guys, sorry about the Instagram. It's been suspended for a time being, and if we can't get it back up, we'll make a new one, and we'd just like for you all to you know, subscribe to it again or follow it again and support us. Sorry about
Uh,
that.
Whoever was the person that reported it, can you please own up?
And
Thank you.
yeah, you. But anyway, let's go through these two games and the tips that we somewhat got right, 50%, and my current side as the before team list.
Okay,
So
let's see. Let's go through the games first.
yeah, games first. All right.
So first game we had Manly and South Sydney.
We tipped
Uh,
Manly. Thank goodness they got over the line.
it was pretty tight, but they ran away with it in the last 15 minutes, which was
So I gotta
good to
say,
see.
he's back. What a performance. Latrell Mitchell.
80 points in 80 minutes.
I didn't
That is
think I didn't
big.
think that would happen at
Two
all.
try savers, one
A
try.
try, two try assists, unreal goals too. Just did it all.
7 tackle bust too, but I was also surprised with Ruben Garrick. He was
But
good
like,
too. Shaky start at the start.
yeah, he was terrible at the start. 5 missed tackles. But you look at this: 212, 14 meters gained, 6
Hmm.
goals. Like he's always going to have points there.
In a try, got him up pretty well.
Those two will be
Olaquadu,
keepers. Those two will be keepers and wing fullback for sure.
Olaquadu was surprising as well.
Nah,
69
he was very
points.
good. He looked much improved this year.
Cameron Murray, 62. You take that from Cameron Murray from the first round. Better than what
Oh,
he
no,
started
that's
off
really
with
good.
last week.
That gives you a bit of value there too.
Hmm.
How good was that try? And the demerits, like they were still there, 6 points in demerits, like and he still gets 62, so he's 68 without those demerits, which pretty used to with Cam.
And again, if you had Damien Cook in your side, there's 60 points. He
This was a
was.
very good fantasy round, well, like scoring game, not compared to the other one, eh?
Well, I didn't see him in Damien Cook in. I didn't see him much of the game, but a try
I
assist,
mean,
a try
he's owned
saver.
by 8% of people.
He's just that just everyone's got Harry Grant, but there'd be some people taking the risk that hopefully trying to get a point of difference with Damien Cook.
Yeah. Richard
Um,
Kenner, I don't think you should be looking at him. Had a great game, but I wouldn't be looking at him.
Tommy Turbo was electric. He looked
The
really
Urbo clan. Carving up
wow.
in fantasy, the Urbo clan.
I saw 3 of them on the screen, every single part. Jake Trbojevic played the full 80. Ben was amazing. A lot of like
I mean, you look at that
lost 10
41 in
points.
base. He had 41 points in base and gets um 49 without the try. But
He's,
39 without the try because of the try and because of the missed tackles, and he still looked very, very good.
he did. I reckon he played those big minutes, which we love to see. And
Yeah,
even if you got him in that center position, it just saves up like usually bad centers last year were averaging like 30 points for a bad round. So
and
if you
next
don't have
year,
Burbo,
next
get him
week,
in.
the big break of the low break even will be good. Look, a guy I was massive on in the preseason, just 52 points for 877k, Daly Cherry Evans. The one try assist, tackle numbers down at 18. Just not a kind of a nothing game from not a lot of kick meters either. I
Uh,
feel like another guy I'll be talking about took the light off him, Luke Brooks. He was unreal.
yeah, Luke
I
Brooksy
mean,
was
as a
good.
Tigers supporter, it kills me to say it, but he was unreal.
Yeah, he was good at 6. You saw him running a bit
Yeah.
more rather than that 7. Didn't have any kick meters either, but also a guy that I don't have him on my side. Luckily, I didn't bring him in, but Tavita Totola,
I mean,
34 minutes, 34 points, 43 minutes.
it was ridiculous. Didn't look good, did he? Like,
No, wasn't going at that average 40 points he used to get all around last year.
and he's like he almost loses you money with that 34. To be honest,
Yeah, I don't know what his break evens at the moment, but
it'll be
thank God I didn't
close.
get him on my side. But
Keon Kalonga was the move to the left edge, 44 and 80 minutes. Just again a nothing game from. Didn't look good on the attack.
yeah, but
Only
still,
the
you take a 44. It's not too bad.
yeah
It's not the worst.
there was only the 34 in base or 42 in base.
Mm. Well, let's have
Math's not the best.
also look at Jacob Gagai, 29 points, scored a try, had a line break, 3
Yeah.
missed tackles. Luckily I didn't bring him in. He might make some early cash with the 3 games that he plays this season. But
So
also, who's the other center for Rabbitohs who couldn't play also because it was in Las Vegas and he wasn't
Campbell
allowed over?
Graham. Oh no,
No,
Isaac Thomas.
yeah. He couldn't play
Yeah.
because of he wasn't allowed over. So there's Isaac Thompson comes into the side over Jacob Yagai. So
I mean,
it's good for him to
there
get him
was
his debut, but
two blokes last year that were cult heroes for me. Jai Arrow and Lachlan Croker. Both playing 50 odd minutes and just other than that try, Croker looked shit.
I think Jai Arrow came off with an injury.
Yeah, I think he did.
There wasn't too many injuries that came off the game. It was
Look at
good to
here.
see. It was good to see Burbo. Our prediction was right. He did play all the minutes,
Yeah.
70 odd.
So you look down here, not a lot to look at this, but there's a few people like Isaiah Tass, 510k, Cody Walker, 633k, that 24 and 19, and Cooler, 490k, 23. Like, I mean, the 7 missed tackles for Cody Walker is a killer because you get rid of that, you get your 36, and you can cop a 36. But for Cooler and Tass, just like Tass, 9 meters gained, 46 meters, just did not look good. Only the 4 missed tackles. Sorry, 2 missed tackles.
I remember also Ilias. I started with him last year and got him raised straight away, but he needs to find something for the Rabbitohs for them to be good this year.
And
He's just
Jacob Host listed to start, but played 21 minutes.
yeah. Where do all their minutes come from the Rabbitohs? Those big
Yeah, well, Cam
forwards.
Murray played 72 and he moved from the middle to the
Yeah.
edge, which is why I look bigger than him. So from this game, you're a big winner if you had pretty much any of these big guys. Like from, I'd really say,
Like
Gerbo up.
you're taking 50 points in your first game of fantasy.
I mean,
In the
51
first
from.
round.
I mean, you're taking it when you look at the next game, to be honest, too.
Yeah. Well, let's have a look at it now. It's
So
surprising.
2010 to the Bronx.
We didn't get the
We tipped
tip right.
Bronx, but
They
they
just
looked terrible.
they were missing Piakora so much in that game. Like he went off with a head knock. They thought he was going to play, but then got taken off.
I mean,
But they missed him because Carrigan went to the edge and we didn't see any. He didn't play any. Like he was so electric up the middle in those early minutes. Carrigan was in those 4
Let's-
minutes.
quickly analyze how good is Trell May.
Oh,
I mean, this
I'm
guy,
not-
62 in 54 minutes. I was within
I'm not
inches
big
again.
on him. I'm not big on him. I'm gonna just say one thing about Trelme. He had 2
Cool.
injuries around him: Sua Wong and Silly
Yeah.
Tupanua. They both were
Yeah.
injured. He
Which was
wasn't
the
going to
reason
get that many minutes.
Butcher had to go to the edge, but I mean, like, you get Jared back next week, but I just think low break even next week. Played unreal. Doesn't look like he gets tired. To 3
I don't-
offloads, 28 tackles, 0 demerits.
I'm sorry, I don't see it. He won't be making my side. I think he'll be bust. I think he'll
Nah,
have
mate.
had that one game.
You can't
Well,
just say
unless
that.
Sua Wong and Silly Tupanua is injured. Otherwise, that's the only reason I reckon he would have played 20 minutes, 30 minutes without them too.
Maybe. How good was Joey? He
Yeah,
looked electric.
he looked electric. That flick pass was crazy. Bit
If you start with him at
maybe a bit
639k,
forward,
you're
but
cheering.
yeah, he's in my draft team. Haas was good. Like I said, he was on for 80, 76. You'll take that from 69 minutes.
Yeah, played a lot of minutes. So, like, you think about it. You got Brendan Piakura who gets injured and has to play bigger minutes because, like, they don't go free forward bench.
Well, they really missed Piakura Broncos. I'm gonna say it again. They really, really missed him. Carrigan
And they
moving
missed
to the
Carrigan
edge.
at 13. Like,
Yeah, they did. He looked really good up the middle. They looked.
the good thing for the Broncos is the new rule means that Piakura can play next week because they played this Sunday.
Well, apparently
So-
he lost his tooth. His
Yeah,
front
but he
tooth.
should be good for next week.
Hopefully the 10-day stand down.
Jordan Ricky, workhorse out there. Please do not look at him though.
No, same as Reynolds wasn't too bad with 58.
Victor Adley, don't look at him either. Scored a try, but
Reece
like
Walsh.
still 10 demerits. Reece Walsh, one of my least favorite players in the whole game.
He was good. If
but
he
he's
gets rid of his errors in his game,
The
he'll
penalties,
be in it.
6 points lost from penalties, but
Yeah, he may be facing a ban with that shoulder charge.
no, I think he only got
Suspension or just a
$3,000 fine.
Yeah, but
$3,000.
what's Reece Walsh supposed to do in that situation? He's just trying to cover the defense. He doesn't mean to shoulder
Yeah.
charge him. He's a small bloke against Daniel Tupou. Don't blame him. Teddy was good, 53 points.
Teddy was very good. I wish
So
he did
good
this
under
for me
the
at the start of
eyeball.
the season.
Corey Jensen surprising, just played extra minutes.
Please don't get him either, though. Like,
Siwa Wong, if he's in your side, fair
you're happier
play.
than
If
we
you got
are
him
right
over
now. You're happier
Tupanua,
than we
yeah.
are.
See
Billy's,
Carrigan,
Brandon Smith, 47.
yeah,
You're taking that. Like, 0 demerits.
540k, yeah. If he's on your bench as a backup cooker, but Paddy Carrigan, like
Luke Keary in my draft side too, 43. Like, he'd taken that. He didn't look bad.
yeah,
Sam Walker, not very good game. Paddy Carrigan, 5 missed tackles. You don't see that often.
he played
Like,
on the edge and they missed him so much up the middle there. His
he
ball
still
playing 2 skills as a back rower.
he still got to 51, but I mean, he wasn't really talked about much in the preseason, which is like, I hope not many people started with him. 10% owned. I'm a bit
Well,
surprised with how
Can I
owned he
say
is, to be honest.
someone surprising? I didn't see him much, but Jesse Arthurs, he was running the ball up the middle. He
Yeah,
made 190 meters or something
try
from 16
assist, line
carries, a
break.
try assist as well. He looked good at 300k. He could be a pod to bring in this week. You never know.
Yeah, he's
But
cheap. Nat Butcher. What are they doing? What are they using him as? He's one of their
mm,
best forwards.
Spencer
54 minutes.
Spencer Lena wasn't 27 off 42.
But Cobbo looked
Better than
bad too. Does not
better
look like a center.
better than Silly Tupanua.
Dane
22
Mariner,
off 43.
you're not happy with that. Dane Mariner.
No, he's not a buy on anyone's side with he's 16.8% owned. Wow.
Um,
But
let me rant on this guy. Tupanua. So you get rid of the demerits. 25 points in 43 minutes. Or 26 points in 43 minutes. You're taking that. But I mean, if he continues this way, he gets 40 and 80 minutes, and we're relatively happy. But
Mm.
I got told, you read rumors he's injured, and it's just fantasy for you. Like, it was between him and Wong. Wong got injured, but still got that 60 minutes and pumped him out more. Those went more to his side. I feel like, for me, Tupanua, if he's listed there to start next week, is not a sell, though. Like, he didn't look bad. He looked solid. And it looked like he could make you money. So I'd still stick with him.
he didn't lose too many points. He lost 4 points.
And with the
Not-
break even of 30, he's only going to lose you 9 or so K. Like, I think I calculated 9K. Break even
Then
31.
we look down the bottom here. Ezra Mam. If you got him in your team with
I mean, there's
25% owned, Ezra Mam.
9 missed tackles, and see, he's
6
helping
points.
me out here. I've always say he can't defend. He didn't
is
look very
not-
good. And
He
just
is
for your
not a
information,
fantasy player.
Kobe Hefferington
Got
played
that one right.
all right minutes, 36, 22 points. Don't look at him. But even though Marty Tapau started, don't look at him. Yeah, Ezra Mam and Brendan Piakura.
It's just a letdown.
So Piakura with the 2 missed tackles. I don't think I saw 2 missed tackles from him, to be honest. But
Early on
I mean,
4 minutes.
he
He
had
looked
the
good
one
though in
run.
that 4 minutes.
He had the one run for 14 meters and a tackle bust. Like, he looks a very good offensive player. All the
They
best.
really,
all the
really
time.
missed him. I'm just to say that.
But Ezra, 9 missed tackles and
From the
3 errors.
buys,
Played
from buy,
terribly.
who could be a pickup from these 2 games, Fanshawe?
Look, I'd go to this one. If you got the funds, just do it. Get Latrell. Screw it. Cameron Murray will always be good in people's sides. Burbo, if you don't have him before he makes too much money. Turbo will do you well. I mean, depends how much you want to pod. But Luke Brooks, he
If
could
you want
be
a
the
cheaper
person.
option for Latrell, I reckon Reece Walsh, he's in for some even more high scoring games. He just looks
Yeah.
electric every time he gets his hand on the ball. Every time.
The Vita Totola, in my eyes, he's a sell. Shouldn't have started with him in the first place.
Nah.
Down here,
Well-
Cody Walker, if you have him, shouldn't have started with him. He's a sell. Then you go to this Broncos game. I gotta say, Joey Manu, he's that boom or bust player. He gets your points. Payne Haas, we almost anti-potted him. 56.4% of players. That should be 70. Terrell May, I'd look into very much. He'll be in my side next week. I don't know how. Sua Wong, get them both. Tupanua Wong, get them both. Jesse Offers, looking for a pod. 25.8%. Okay, no pod, but looking for a cash cow wing fullback, get him. And I'd say in this side, sells Ezra Mam. Keep Brenton Piakura, please.
Well, you talk about Jesse Arthurs. He's an interesting one because they miss out on Herbie Farnworth and how he was very good with his run meters. And I think Kevy's told him that Jesse Arthur's been working on his physical contact probably this preseason and he's been ready. He's been rolling for some big meters this year. So I reckon expect big things from Jesse Arthurs. He wasn't looking good in the trial matches, but watch out for him, I reckon.
Please keep Patrick Carrigan, whatever you do.
Yeah, please keep him for your side if he's there.
But now let's
free
go
ranks for
to
us.
my team and how it's looking. So 211 points off the 5 players. And that overall rank looks yuck.
Yeah,
But
well, the overall rank's just people making piss take teams of.
like you look at this, 903 points. You should overtake that with easy.
Let's have a look at his team, mate. That is
But
why.
yeah, for my team, like I've made a few changes since the last one in it. I'll tell you the reasons for it, but let's go for the players I had first. So Payne Haas, unreal. Almost stuck to C on him. Probably should have, but he's done. Tupanua, look, I'm not pissed off at him. I think he'll bounce back next week. But there's one player on his side who I'm absolutely fuming at. Brenton Piakura.
Well, it's not the poor bloke's fault, but it's 48.3% of owned. You'd be laughing if you don't have him.
Cam Murray, I am absolutely wrapped on. 16%, kind of a pod, not really. 62 points, I'm very happy with that.
Looked like he made about 50 tackles in that game with how he was walking around.
And Burbo, 60.1% owned.
You got to
You're
have it in
loving
your
life.
team.
You hate
gotta
life if you don't have him.
Well, it's going to be interesting when we see team list come out this week.
But yeah,
All
so
right.
this is my team without team list. So I made a few changes. Brought in Jamal Fogarty for Tanner Boyd.
Yeah, I've got Jamal Fogarty in. He's
Brought in Taylan May. Now,
what's his ownership, mate?
let me just talk you through this. I've been looking at these May brothers a lot. And let me talk you through this. 1% of players, 1% of teams. And when I had him in 2022, he was electric for me. Unreal. Look at that. He went on streaks. The average is 43.6 with a break even of 44. Like, he's not losing your money. He gets that center duel. Scored 52 points in the trial game. He just looked unreal.
I reckon
Would have very easily had that try. Look at disallowed too.
Potter would be a better option than.
But look, he gets the dual
Mate.
position too. And something I'm big on is you look at this. I'm going to the game. So you go here. They lost. Not a lot of attack at all. Play stats. Got to load. Yeah, so you go here. Payland May. 52 fantasy points, 0 tries, 0 line breaks. 175 meters with 8 tackle breaks.
How many points did Tyler get in that game?
And 11 tackles. Friend Brian Toto. 37. Made 245 meters. 5 tackle breaks. Like, I just feel like May in the centres gets
Cheaper
more ball,
option.
closer to Cleary, and they're both the exact.
Oh, internet's bugging. What is going on? Internet's bugging, guys. Eventually has had a crash, but if we talk about Taylor May, he is an absolute weapon this year. He will be an absolute. I reckon. Fanchel may be
Lukey
right about
name
him.
there. With,
Oh,
Lukey name there.
Fanchel, you're lagging, mate.
Drew
What
Hutchinson.
Yeah.
I want to see him get the 7 spot. Jermaine Salmon has to get the 13 spot. Please, mate. Please.
No, he's in everyone's team. Oh, I don't know. These cash cows are risky this year. Very, very risky.
KO Weeks. Hopefully he gets the spot. Sam Hughes, he'll get the spot. Kurt Hero, so he's just there as a place filler because I don't know who's coming in. There'll be one more cash cow that hops up, so
Yeah,
he'll be
100%.
I'll move him on.
Well, guys, that wraps it up. I'm gonna say.
We'll be bringing out next on Wednesday after the team list. We'll be going through the pods of the round, our tips, the team list. Or you've already seen the
We're done our tips.
tips
If we have
and
any
the pod of the
updated
round.
ones, but
So it'll
we'll
probably
let
just
you guys
be the team list, the cash cows to look out at, our last team reveals, and just players of interest.
Yeah. Well, thank you
Thanks
guys.
for watching, and sorry
Hopefully
about
get
the
that
socials.
Instagram back up. Thank you.